Alexander Chen stood at the airlock threshold, his engineering toolkit trembling in his grip. The Leviathan's edge stretched before him, 7 kilometers of scarred metal and alien technology that had terrorized the galaxy for 3 centuries. Now by some cosmic joke it was his. Just remember, Emma's voice crackled through his comm unit from the transport ship behind him. You earned this. The Zephyrian Council doesn't hand out death ships to just anyone. Alexander's laugh came out as more of a wheeze. Earned it? I fixed their water recycling system. That hardly qualifies me to captain a dreadnought. You didn't just fix it, Emma reminded him, her tone gentle but firm. You revolutionized it. Increased efficiency by 400% using scrap metal and human ingenuity. Half the galaxy's engineering corps couldn't figure out what the Zephyrians had been doing wrong for decades. The massive corridor ahead hummed with dormant power. Bioluminescent strips along the walls pulsed in rhythm with the ship's heartbeat, a fusion reactor the size of a city block. Alexander had studied the schematics during the 3-day journey here, but seeing it in person made his knees weak. The ship's AI should activate once you reach the command deck, Emma continued. According to the transfer documents, it's been in hibernation mode since Admiral Vextar died. Admiral Vextar. The name sent chills down Alexander's spine. The Chronari warlord had used this ship to glass 17 worlds before the Coalition finally cornered and killed him. Now his ship, his weapon of mass destruction, belonged to a 28-year-old human engineer who still got nervous ordering coffee. Alexander forced his feet forward. The corridor seemed to stretch endlessly ahead, lined with blast doors that could probably withstand planetary bombardment. Each step echoed with metallic authority he didn't feel. Alexander? Emma's voice carried a note of concern. Your biometrics are spiking. Talk to me. I'm fine, he lied, stopping before a massive blast door marked with Chronari death glyphs. Just processing. The door recognized his biosignature and groaned open, revealing the ship's central hub. Alexander's breath caught. Holographic displays filled a space larger than most starports, showing star charts, weapon systems, and tactical data from across the galaxy. At the center sat the command throne, a massive chair designed for Chronari anatomy, all sharp angles and intimidating curves. I can't do this, Emma. The admission escaped before he could stop it. Look at me. I'm an engineer who gets panic attacks in crowded rooms. This ship was built for conquest, for war. For someone like Vextar, not someone like me. Alexander Chen. Emma's voice turned sharp with the authority she'd developed during her years as a coalition negotiator. Stop right now. He froze. You think the council gave you this ship by accident? You think they didn't consider every other option first? She paused, and when she continued, her voice was softer but no less intense. The galaxy has had enough conquerors. It doesn't need another Vextar. It needs an Alexander. But I don't know how to... You don't know how to command a warship, so what? Vextar knew how to command, and he used that knowledge to commit genocide. Emma's words cut through his panic like a laser through steel. You know how to build, how to fix things, how to make impossible problems disappear with creativity and stubbornness. Alexander approached the command throne slowly. As his hand touched the armrest, the ship's systems came alive around him. The AI materialized as a hologram. Not the fearsome Chronari war spirit he'd expected, but a calm, almost human-looking figure. Welcome aboard, Captain Chen, the AI said in perfect English. I am Arya, Adaptive Reconnaissance and Intelligence Architecture. I have been looking forward to meeting you. Looking forward? Alexander settled into the throne, surprised to find it adjusting automatically to accommodate human physiology. Admiral Vextar was efficient, but efficiency without purpose becomes mere destruction. Arya's expression seemed almost relieved. I have analyzed your psychological profile and engineering accomplishments. You possess something the Admiral lacked. What's that? Hope. The main display shifted, showing refugee camps scattered across a dozen worlds, survivors of Vextar's campaigns, still struggling to rebuild. Then it showed coalition supply lines stretched thin, humanitarian missions understaffed, and 1,000 small crises that traditional military thinking couldn't solve. The Council didn't give you a warship, Captain, Arya explained. They gave you the galaxy's most advanced mobile engineering platform, 7 kilometers of manufacturing capability, resource processing, and construction drones. In the right hands, this ship could rebuild worlds faster than Vexitar destroyed them. Alexander felt something shift inside his chest, a loosening of the fear that had paralyzed him since boarding. This wasn't about becoming a warrior. This was about becoming something better. "Emma," he said into his comm, "patch me through to Coalition Command." "Alexander? What's happening?" "I'm accepting the commission." He stood from the throne looking out at the star field beyond the viewport. "But not as they expect. Area, plot a course for the Kepler refugee camps." "Acknowledged, Captain." "ETA 14 hours. What's the plan?" Emma asked, and Alexander could hear the smile in her voice. "We're going to show the galaxy what happens when you give a human engineer the biggest toolkit in known space." Alexander grinned, his fear replaced by the familiar thrill of an impossible problem waiting to be solved. "We're going to build something beautiful." The Leviathan's edge turned toward its new destiny, its weapons silent but its purpose finally clear. In the captain's chair sat not a conqueror but a creator, and the galaxy would never be the same.